Can IoT really make you smarter? We have the answer. The Internet of Things, or IoT, may sound like a futuristic wave of talking refrigerators and self-driving cars, but it's simpler than you might think. At its most basic, the Internet of Things, or IoT, is a network of internet-connected devices that communicate with one another, affecting our lives both inside and outside the home. The Internet of Things will change how we work by saving time and resources and creating new opportunities for growth and innovation. So, are you aware of IoT and how it will change our lives? Let's dive into the video to know, and if you enjoy tech updates like this, then subscribe to Techque for more. Here we begin! The Internet of Things, or IoT, refers to the billions of physical devices now connected to the internet and collecting and sharing data worldwide. Because of the advent of low-cost computer chips and the pervasiveness of wireless networks, it is now possible to turn anything, from a pill to an airplane, into a component of the Internet of Things. Connecting all of these different objects and adding sensors to them adds a level of digital intelligence to otherwise dumb devices, allowing them to communicate real-time data without involving a human. As a result, the Internet of Things is making our world smarter and more responsive by fusing the digital and physical worlds. How the IoT changes the way we work. Makes location tracking easier. IoT can significantly improve work life and business processes. One significant way that IoT will boost productivity and efficiency is by making location tracking and location-based services simple and easy. Internet-connected equipment and devices will all be geographically tagged, as is currently done in hospitals, saving workers time, hunting things down, and saving money by lowering the loss rate. Companies can track every aspect of their business, from inventory management and order fulfillment as quickly as possible, to locating and deploying field service staff. All tools, factories, and vehicles will be linked and reporting their locations. Fighting breast cancer. Breast cancer is the most common cancer in women in the United States. While screening and treatments have increased survival rates, traditional mammography may fail to detect a tumor until the disease has progressed. Techque Health's IT bra would help doctors diagnose breast cancer much more quickly. It comprises 2 breast patches containing embedded sensors that monitor temperature changes in breast tissue over time. The data is wirelessly transmitted to the user's mobile phone and securely shared with her healthcare provider. Doctors could identify abnormal patterns indicative of early-stage breast cancer by applying machine learning and predictive analytics to this data. Techque is starting to test the product in Asia, where breast cancer rates are particularly high, but the technology has global potential. Cleaner air and water. The Internet of Things has the potential to help cities improve public health. According to a study, dirty air and water caused 9 million deaths in 2015. Cities with chronic pollution, such as Delhi and Beijing, are starting to deploy sensor networks to alert residents when levels are dangerously high. Drazen Technologies has been testing sensors that are distributed to bicycle couriers and a fleet of fuel cell cars in London, where air pollution is responsible for up to 9,000 deaths per year. Drazen can create real-time maps of air pollution levels throughout the city using the sensors, which transmit data to smartphones via Bluetooth. Aclima, an environmental sensing startup based in Oakland, California, has collaborated with Google, EDF, and researchers from the University of Texas in Austin to create a highly detailed block-by-block air pollution map using a fleet of Google Street View vehicles outfitted with specialized sensors. Expanding this model across cities could assist policymakers in identifying and reducing pollution hotspots. Smart agriculture. Growers worldwide are using the Internet of Things to reduce their water and fertilizer consumption, cut waste, and improve the quality or yield of their products, from large agribusiness players like Cargill to small organic farmers. Tracking microclimates across cropland is one example, as is closely monitoring temperature changes and humidity levels as perishable goods move from field to warehouse to store the extend shelf life and eliminate waste. Because of California's recent historic drought, many growers have been looking for ways to use less water. Technology providers are assisting them by providing tools such as drone imagery and soil sensors that measure real-time conditions. Cutting food wastage. According to the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, roughly 1/3 of all food products for human consumption each year is lost or wasted somewhere along the supply chain. That's 1.4 billion tons of nutrition lost for a growing world. The Internet of Things has the potential to reduce crop losses while increasing productivity. For example, Israeli startup Prospera can help farmers respond quickly to problems while increasing productivity by up to 1/3 by combining advanced cameras, sensors, weather stations, and artificial intelligence. Srini Upadhyaya, a professor at the University of California, Davis, created a wireless sensor system that continuously monitors leaf health, allowing farmers to know exactly where and how much to irrigate. Connecting patients. The Internet of Things has the potential to transform the healthcare industry by enabling doctors to gain faster access to patient data. For example, wearable, internet-connected sensor devices that monitor a patient's heart rate, pulse, or blood pressure are becoming more affordable, compact, and accurate. Technology is increasingly assisting doctors and other medical professionals in monitoring the well-being of patients who live independently. For example, sensors or even robotic assistants can notify caregivers if patients fail to take their medication or do not leave their bedroom by a certain time. As mobile technology spreads throughout the developing world, healthcare workers are devising novel solutions to complex problems. Smarter cities. Cities now house more than half of the world's population, up to 34% in the 1960s. According to the United Nations, by mid-century, that figure could reach 66%. As a result, cities are significant contributors to climate change, and some are already feeling the effects of rising sea levels and more severe weather events. On the other hand, cities are excellent incubators for IoT-based systems that improve urban life, such as fast, convenient transportation, safe street lighting, and energy-efficient buildings. Barcelona has implemented smart water technology, automated street lighting, remote-controlled irrigation for parks and fountains, on-demand waste pickups, digital bus routes, and smart parking meters thanks to a citywide Wi-Fi and information network linked to sensors, software, and a data analytics platform. Many other cities are putting the Internet of Things to use as well. For example, the Array of Things, a citywide network of sensors, is being tested in Chicago. The sensors act as the city's fitness tracker, collecting data on air quality, climate, traffic, and other metrics. The data is sent to an open data portal where various user groups can consume it for a variety of applications. The Internet of Things is being used to improve traffic flow in Las Vegas, while the entire smart city of Songdo in South Korea is built around the Internet of Things. Songdo's networks are designed to maximize the efficiency of its buildings, transportation systems, and infrastructure. So, what do you think of the involvement of IoT in developing our world and making us smarter? Let us know in the comments below.